Hello, greetings to all. Myself, Punasuna from South Asia, Nepal. Nepal is a multicultural, multilingual, and multi-religious country. It is a country with 30 million people in which more than 60 ethnic groups resides with their own cultures, religions, and language. Nepal has diverse geography. It has been divided into 7 provinces and 77 districts, where we have reached in 6 provinces and 10 plus districts with the Gospels of the Bible so far. And right at the moment, we have been partaking in ministry actively in provinces numbers 5, 6, and 7. Lumbini provinces, Karnali provinces, and Sudur Paschim province, which is from midwest to western part of Nepal. And according to Nepal census 2011, 81.3% of the population has been identified as Hindu, 9% identified as Buddhist, 4% Muslims, 3.1% Kirat, and 1.4% Christian. Coming from 2011 to 2022, definitely the percentage of Christian in Nepal has been increased, though we don't have actual government data on this, but according to the Christian data, 5 to 7% of total population are Christians now. Taking initiative to finish the world evangelization, teaching the world, reaching the unreached, and awakening the nation with the Gospels of the Bible, we as a team here in Nepal set our visions and goals to reach out all the pastors and leaders all over the Nepal with the Gospel, reach out the youths all over the Nepal with the Gospel, reach out the women all over the Nepal with the Gospels, and reach out to the children all over the Nepal. With first step, we moved out in 2019 between pastors and leaders with the Gospels in Salem. We organized National Pastor and Leaders Conference, where more than 120 pastors and leaders were gathered from different parts of Nepal. This conference would have not been possible without the help and prayers of the World Evangelization team, also the help of Pastor Rabi and Pastor Gante from India. This conference had made a great impact to the disciples, and we could raise 3 more worthy disciples: Pastor Janga, Pastor Silas, and Pastor Pradeep. And again, coordinating with these 3 worthy disciples, we again moved out in other more districts with the Gospel of the Bible. We went to Rolpa for the one-day Gospels of the Bible conference, where more than 300 people were gathered. And also in the Salem again, more we forwarded ourselves sharing the Gospels in different parts with pastors and leaders. We found that the Gospel has been diluted, and it's an essential need for the Nepali churches, pastors, leaders, and all the disciples. Therefore, again, coordinating with Pastor Janga, Silas, and Pradeep, we organized 2 days conference where we shared from 12 lectures among 40 key pastors from Salem. Gradually, after the conference, gospel enhanced and the worthy disciples started being raised more in the kingdom of God. With the help of World Evangelization team, we organized virtual international discipleship.
कसरी पठाउने भन्ने विषयमा चाहिँ हामीले हेर्ने आउँदैछ यो सुसमाचार व्हाट इज द गस्पल अफ द बाइबल भन्ने विषयलाई हेर्ने छौं.
The work of God and power of the Gospels, we found more worthy disciples from virtual Zoom conference. Seeing the possibilities and the need of the Gospel, we kept working among the pastors and leaders, teaching them and raising them in the Gospel more daily. We had mission trip in Bhutan for the pastor's seminar where again we had pastoral conference in Tikapur where we found Pastor Kharak as a disciples to work for the kingdom of God.
जब उनले प्रभु यीशुलाई चिने उनले आफ्नो सबै ज्ञान बुद्धि सम्पूर्ण कुरालाई एकतिर राखेर उनले के भन्दैछन् भने
Also, we had one-day gospel interactions program in Khorai among local pastors where we explain gospels of the Bible and why the gospel. 2021 is the year where our focus was to reach the gospels to the youth as well effectively, so to reach and evangelize them so that the world evangelization would be finished. We starting having youth meeting this last year in 2021. We had reached more than 1,500 youths physically. We organized National Youth Conference in Khorai where around 600 youth were gathered and they learned from the 12 lectures. Also in Salem, 300 plus youth were gathered in the conference, and that was organized by the AG churches, and they invited us to share the gospels there. And we got the opportunity to share the gospels also in Tikapur youths, where more than 600 youths gathered, and there we evangelized the gospel. In 2021 to 2022, so far we preached gospel through children conference and school Christmas greeting programs. Christmas program at Santiniketan School where we preached the gospel to school and to the children. 4 schools in Salem heard the gospel. Altogether, 900 students in Salem heard the gospels of the Bible. Today, children are future leaders. If we win children through correct gospels, we can win leaders of the world tomorrow. Raising children is raising the disciples for the tomorrow. We raise children with the gospels of the Bible, and we have been giving them tuition classes as well to educate them and raise them in the gospel. Also, we organize women evangelism program from June. At the same time, the physical, we had a prayer team. We started praying in group. We started sharing the gospel in group. And also, please pray for our ministry here in Nepal so that we can move out beyond the Nepal.
Jesus is the Christ. Jesus is the Christ. Jesus is the Christ. Finisher. Finisher. Finisher.
I would like to give thanks to the Lord, our God, Jesus who is the Christ. And also at the same time, I would like to offer heartful of gratitude to Pastor Cho and entire team for the support, for the prayers, and for the help, taking initiative to finish the world evangelization and support the Nepal ministry. And also, I would like to thank entire team for the opportunity to share our ministry report in Cumbre Maranatha online conference. I hope this has been blessings, inspiration to all the participants to grow more in the ministry, to share the gospel of the Bible, that Jesus is the Christ. Thank you all. Maranatha, Jesus is the Christ.